He like, ew. And then the gay dude was like, the trans dude, right? I'm talking about brawl, right? Brawl, right? He says, who said that, right? And then the biggest day room dummy, right? He said, it was me. Wow, what's up, right? So then the trans says, listen, you can suck my shit like the way they
do. See me with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move. Feel like gotta grow in a Jimmy Choo. Break the rules, nigga not a fool, but I'm in the mood.
Yo, what it is, man? It's your boy Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with another Rikers Island story, man. This is about how a fake blood, right, got beat up by a trans woman in the corridor. Rikers Island, all right? Boom. Let's get straight to it. First, I want to shout out the subscribers, my OG subscribers. You a new subscriber, you in for a great story today, man. Courtesy of ya boy. But without further ado, here we go. Now, look. I believe, see, I think this was Mar 3 Upper, right? So look. No, this wasn't Mar 3 Upper. This was a cell house. This had to have been like 2 Main. See, I know. See, this had to have been after my last time in the box. And I was already kind of woke. But anyways, the politics of gangs, right, in Rikers Island, if you do not respect these politics, you will definitely get hurt. You get beat up or worse. Slash in the face, stabbing. You end up being an international plate, man. By like, if you not really the gang you claiming, or you don't know you don't got your paperwork straight, or you don't know your codes, all that stuff that got to do with gangs, you know what I'm saying? Very detrimental to your health, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the blood in the Crip stuff is serious, you know what I'm saying? Very, 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 very serious. Especially the blood stuff, because at the time when I was in Rikers Island, like I said, the Bloods and the Young Gunners ran everything. More specifically, the Bloods, because most of the Young Gunners who had the most power was all Bloods at the same time too, you know what I mean? But there's this guy that comes in. He kind of stocky. I was about 150 pounds soaking wet at the time, so he was bigger than me. Maybe an inch or two taller than me. Real arrogant dude. Dude was from, I don't remember where he was from, and I'm not about to lie, because this dude was soft and he got embarrassed, and I don't want to put him in the wrong borough and disgrace that borough, you know what I'm saying? So I don't remember, but I remember what he looked like. Like I said, he dude that was slightly bigger than me, stocky-ish, right? And it would look like he know how to fight, right? And he had braids, but like them short braids, like Browns can do too. Y'all remember those of us who watch who like R&B and have seen a bunch of R&B videos? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you watch 106 in Park. There's a song by Genuine. It's called Differences. My whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then. You feel me, right? So look, in that video, you can see Genuine, right? He had the real short braids, like they in it, like right here in the back, right? I remember he had braids like that. Very distinctive looking dude. Like, he had no hang time in his head at all, right? So I remember they first bring him inside the crib, right? Through the A and B gate. He looking tough. I'm looking like some people have a type of energy, right? Where I could tell that they neutral. I could tell that they in the gang. He walks in. He had blood energy, right? So he comes through the A and B gate, right? He puts all this stuff away. He walks back in the day room. He walks back in the day room, right? He steps in there and he says, hey, who O-line here? Who homie in here? You know what I'm saying? Right? Slang term for like who blood, right? So, two dudes that run the crib, blood, right? Half the dudes on the team, blood, right? So, they like woo-woo, you know what I'm saying? They say their little thing, you know? They say their little thing, right? They walk up to him, they piecing him up, right? So they say, yo, what's that you bang? He say it said, I don't remember. Not gonna act like I remember. Cause I don't want to say the wrong set and disgrace that set, you feel me? But I'm watching them and I'm like, I see them start looking at him funny. So there was a dude on the team who was the same set as him, right? So they call him, right? And then he questions him why he piecing him, right? Why he throwing it up with him or whatever, you know? All of this. So he starts saying what I assume is codes, right? So telling him his codes. And I see the look in his face as he talking to codes with the new guy. And he looks like he don't believe him, right? So I was real observant. Like I took the time out of my life because I ain't have nothing better to do to really become real observant and learn everything there was to know about all the different gangs on Rikers Island and how they move. So I know how to move around them. If I see weaknesses and I need to exploit it for my own gain, I would do that. Or if I just seen a bunch of stand-up guys, I knew who to roll with, you know what I'm saying? I knew who to ride for to show camaraderie, right? So the dude questions him, right? And then for some reason, right? The guy goes to the CO, the new guy. He says, hey, CO, I gotta go in for a sit down, right? So he gets his tissue, he goes in there for a sit down. Mind you, now, this is a time where the CO who's there is a CO that's with it, right? So they wait like 5 minutes, and then all the bloods that's, you know what I'm saying, in the crib, they go to the dude's cell, right? They go to the dude's cell, the CO buzzes them in, right? They go in there, I hear some tussling, right? They come back out and they breathing. They like, I'm like, yo, what happened? Y'all let him fight for a team spot? They're like, nah, he fool, he not blood no more. Right? They're like, he fool, he not blood no more, right? So, I'm like, never they just spanked them and now, I'm like, never they spanked them and then they come out talking about he not blood no more, right? I'm like, never, he about to come out here and pop it off on these niggas, right? Dude comes out, and as soon as he come out, right, one of the dudes that got the crib, they're like, hey, yo, so what you gonna do when you come in this day room? He like, I'm gonna sit down in the back, right? Embarrassing. Now, this guy's an official day room dummy, made himself a day room dummy, right? But he was willing to put in work to become blood again. But they already didn't respect his shit. But they gassed him. They're like, you know what? You want to put your work in, you could run the day room, right? We're going to give you the day room, right? So, for those of y'all who are new to this, the person who's giving the day room, he's basically the biggest day room dummy, and they give him permission to get the other day room dummies in order and slap them and all that, right? So, he has the day room. He gets arrogant for some reason, and it's like, I'm like, bro, they beat you up and gave you the day room. This is a person who me and him never had a conversation, you feel me? Because I felt like for somebody who came in claiming blood and then they spanked you and gave you the day room and you just in control of a whole bunch of other soft dudes, You look like the softest dude to me. You know what I'm saying? I only conversate with day room dummies who be themselves, right? Right? Or the dudes who I'm cool with. So, some time go by. Now we in the corridor, right? And for those of you who don't know what a corridor is, it's the hallway. The hallway, like say, we leaving our unit and we going to the gym or wherever the hell we going, right? So, while we walking in the corridor, we walking this way. And guess who's coming this way? Going the opposite direction, but passing us, right? Right? The booty bandits. Some say booty bandits. The politically correct term, right, would be trans women, right? So, this isn't our first time seeing them. Wasn't my first time, but let me paint the picture for you, right? So let's say you see them, right? Now, when you walking past them, you're gonna see a bunch of people, right? They wearing the jail uniforms like us, but they allowed to have bras. They got tissues in their bras and all of that. Like, they braiding their hairs like in a comb, like chicks and all that. And this is the thing about them. If you walking past them in the corridor, they literally will be staring at you in your face trying to catch you. They'd be like, right? Some dudes, going back to playing gay games, they be walking by, some dudes would be like, right? And other dudes would be like, hey, yo, right? So, we walking past them, and the fake blood who's giving the day room, right? They walking past, he like, ew, right? One of them, who was just as tall as him, but slinky, and reminded me of the gay dude who I was in juvenile detention with. His name was Jermaine. Tall, slim dude. Gangster though, with hands, right? But he like, ew. And then the gay dude was like, the trans dude, right? I'm talking about brawl, right? Brawl, right? He says, who said that, right? And then the biggest day room dummy, right? He said, it was me. Wow, what's up, right? So then the trans says, listen, you can suck my dick, all right? Right? So once he says that, everybody like, oh, right? It's a CO in front of us and a CO behind us. The COs is like, hey, yo, chill, right? Right? So the fake blood, he says, yo, what you said, immediately walks up to the trans, right? Trans hooks off on him, right? Jab, cross, right? Boom. Push him back to the wall, right? And then they just start shaking. But the trans got hands though, like leaning, throwing punches, uppercuts, all type of stuff, right? And this is a quick fight. This is very, very quick because, like I said, it's two COs. You know what I'm saying? But we crowded around them like quickly, so maybe it took a couple 10, 20 seconds maybe for them to get to us. But within them 20 seconds, right, the fake blood is getting the beats put on them, right? So dudes is watching like, oh, he getting spanked by the mook. Right? So boom. They separate us. They get in between us and then they separate them, right? So the fake blood, he lost. He's embarrassed. He dropping the F-bomb. You know what the F-bomb is. They ain't gonna pay me on YouTube if I say that. They not letting me rock with that. He dropping the F-bomb and all that, right? Right? The trans woman, the trans dude is still inviting them to the Frank stand. Like, it's hilarious. He like, you got beat up by a, you know what I'm saying? Maggot. He like, right? So we laughing and pointing, right? Right? So look, they take the trans in that direction, right? We had to go back to our crib. So they took us back to our crib, right? They packed dude up, sent them away. I never seen them again. Moral of the story is, stop repping gangs that you ain't really got the information about. And also, don't judge a book by its cover, man. For all y'all that get offended when y'all see gay people and people that live an alternative lifestyle, keep your mouth shut. Cause they just might kick your ass, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, peace.